Most race fans drive to the track, yet some fly into a small airport located right next to the Talladega Superspeedway. These two doctors from Arkansas beat the traffic through the air.
Friends of mine that came, drive 12 hours. They drive all night. We came in about 2 hours and 12 minutes.
We flew in from Arkansas and had an RV waiting for us here to sleep in on the infield overnight.
Why the infield?
That's where all the action is.
That's an understatement. On Friday, the infield turns into a community of about 80,000, and they're all invited to the same party, which is continuous 24 hours a day.
I don't do drugs and all that stuff, so I need something to spend my money on,
So it might as well be racing, right?
Yeah, it's clean, it's fun, and people have a good time.
And they do spend money. Bud Carroll drove his bus to the race, and it has all the luxuries of his Memphis home and then some.
It's got just about everything you could want. It'll do it all.
But $500,000 put me in one of these?
It'll get you pretty close.
As you can imagine, not all race fans travel in the lap of luxury. A lot of these folks just show up, they'll pitch tents, sleep in pop-up campers, and even old school buses.
This here's our firewood right here. Got our drinking water right here. Sleeping bag. Toilet right here.
It was set up like a fish camp. And we bought it, and we put down the linoleum and the curtains and the stuff and repainted.
But they still don't have a shower, or do they? Fans who camp out in tents or sleep in their cars use public facilities around the track.
We just slept in the car. Our back seat lays down.
Was it uncomfortable? Was it okay?
Yes, it was very uncomfortable.
Well, is it worth it?
Yeah, very much.
So you'll do it again next year?
Probably.
The Rebels set the tone on the opening kick. Brock Creech stripped away the ball and set up the Ole Miss offense inside the Hogs' 20.
I saw him cut back, so I cut back with him, and someone hit him, held him up, and I just went in there and stripped it. Tried to run, but I had a little problem. I don't remember how to do it.
After converting a 4th and 5 situation, John Avery had no problems. He weaved his way in for a 6-yard touchdown. With a 7-0 lead, the defense took over. The unit forced 3 sacks and held Arkansas to 0 yards in the first quarter. Then early in the second, John Avery rewrote the record books with this longest run in Ole Miss history. He cut back a sweep and dashed 97 yards for another score.
Sometimes I'm running, I use my ears and my eyes and everything, just kind of try to feel it. And so when I cut back, I seen one guy, and my eye lit up like silver dollars. And I cut back again, and I was running.
Despite dominating this game statistically, Ole Miss just couldn't put Arkansas away in the first half. But early in the fourth quarter, a defense which had played so magnificently throughout the game finally made the big play to put this game out of reach on one cold night.
He drops the football in the end zone, and Ole Miss touchdown. Oh, my.
Michael Boone gets credit for the touchdown, but Nate Wayne forced the fumble with the big hit.
They put the big hit on him, and we do a drill every day in practice about scooping the ball up, stucking it in and scoring. I just went back to the basics and just fell on it. And, hey, happened to be in the end zone, touchdown.
Ole Miss remains unbeaten under the lights after the 19-9 win, and more importantly, the Rebels keep their bowl hopes alive. In Oxford, Brett Bullers, 16 WAPT Sports.